Desde el 1 de enero del año 2022 hasta el 14 de abril del año 2024 se han disputado 5 finales de la Liga de Corea y curiosamente estas 5 finales han sido entre los mismos dos equipos, la escuadra de T1 en contra de la escuadra de Genji. Hace muy pocas horas terminó la final de la LCK en donde una vez más la escuadra de Genji volvió a ganar en contra de la escuadra de T1, lo cual nos deja con 4 finales consecutivas a favor de la escuadra de Genji. Aquí yo tengo dos perspectivas. Como fanático del equipo de la dinastía me siento bastante triste por la derrota de mi equipo y es que sinceramente creo que T1 estaba haciendo un excelente trabajo y la verdad siento que tenían la capacidad para ganar esta final. Por otro lado, como espectador del competitivo de League of Legends me siento muy feliz porque esto es lo que representa de verdad una final de la LCK, una final entre dos equipos que dan su máximo nivel, haciendo homenaje a lo que representa la liga más grande del mundo. En este video vamos a revivir todo lo sucedido en esta final, la cual ha sido una de las mejores de la historia de la LCK. La primera partida de esta serie estuvo bastante cerrada a decir verdad. El juego temprano lo terminó dominando Genji, en donde gracias a la presión ejercida por la definitiva de Rumble, la escuadra de T1 no podía hacer peleas por equipo de forma óptima, mientras que Genji tenía la capacidad de tomar los objetivos sin mucha dificultad. A partir del juego medio, T1 empezó a tomar vuelo y poco a poco acortaron distancias. Así que todo se tuvo que definir con un dragón ancestral, el cual terminó ganando Canyon, el jungla de Genji. Esta primera partida fue muy pero muy buena y es que nos anticipó lo que se iba a vivir a lo largo de esta serie. Además, FAKER destacó mucho en esta partida gracias a una jugada hermosa, épica e histórica con Azir.
T1 have found themselves in so many times. They've lost with the Draven themselves, they've lost with the Lucian, and the poke from the lethality Kalista. So we'll see a little bit of a scuffle here.
Yeah, Owner doesn't necessarily have to do this, but definitely a nice little mental win. Gets the smite here as well. It gets ahead on levels, and we'll just... It's really important to have your jungler ahead, especially when these lanes are going to get pretty dicey.
Finally hit level 4, and also look at the item buys that come through. Zeus has the TP early on.
He's getting in there. The flash on top of Zeus, who is going to have to respond flash away.
Of the Poppy.
And he's trying to make a play here, and it's just going to be totally denied by the side of T1. As Guma will take a bunch of damage on the backside of that trade, though. So you can see the state of this lane up here, not great, but Zeus did come back. And Keen did go for Swifty Boots, as now going to try to chase after Zeus, who is going to World Ender and kind of just miss a bunch of stuff. Keen still on the chase. It's so difficult to get away from this problem. And now Canyon's here. The flash on him, but he dodges the stun. And Zeus will be totally fine. Takes a nice little trade afterwards as well.
That
Kane dodge swapping around. You see that Chovy's back in mid, and now looking to make a play here. We do have the Viego nearby. Canyon looking to commit onto FAKER, but he's Azir, so he's just going to get away.
You can try to play for this, try to get Guma a kill, but it is highly risky.
No way.
Unless you want to TP Zeus in. I don't think they're going to do it.
It's double equalizer. Yeah. You got the package, you've got Rumble here. And he rotated down. He doesn't have TP, so there's just no way. I mean, T1 actually making the right play, I think, to just not fight that one.
Look at the trap. And thus far, the thing we're worried about, which is the bot lane, is doing great as well.
He's getting in there.
It's starting.
It is already starting. I mean, I suppose if you're a T1 fan, you can be happy he didn't get Azir, because it's not as much a playmaker here on the Corki, but he's already making an impact.
Ian's coming down, too, and
already ult. Yeah, I mean, the equalizer comes down, and now FAKER, he's going to have to dash away, just barely dodges that big one. But now he's out of the lane, he's pushed away, and now we got to play mid lane as well as, oh no, the stacks! He is going to flash away, and he will survive, and Guma will not lose the Adoration stacks this time.
But he's flashless now. And I mean, this is a sick play here. They see an opportunity, they seize on punish.
A turn from T1, an attempt to try to get back in this one. Let's see if the flank out of Zeus is going to be good enough. Keen going back in, but Carrion trying to help him. Chovy just going to flash away. And it looks like Keen also going to go for the flash, but we got Owner on the way. We got a potential touchdown.
for gold, 643 above pays here from the play.
Oh, the old whips!
Yeah, carry not gonna hit that one. The Maokai ultimate doesn't do anything either. And T1 now kind of scratching their heads as to if they do want to fight this one, especially with package available. I think you just got to give this one away.
You got to give it away, and this is the prio power here that T1 do not have.
Oh, a little close.
And obviously the Poppy ultimate could have been huge. If you end up hitting 1 or 2 of those, then the Maokai ultimate comes down. You win those.
Ooh. Okay, I don't think we've ever really seen that before in the LCK, but it's gonna dodge. Equalizer gets massive value, and now FAKER in a lot of trouble. Down he will go. And that is going to be a big deal here as Gen Z continue to push. Rift Herald, Smith Herald, they say they're continuing to dive underneath the turret as Zeus trying to put up some kind of defense, but Gen Z will have the tier 1. Yeah, certainly Gen Z holding the reins on this one, but let's see as Carry is going to make a play, knocks up the Viego, no follow-up at all. Another huge equalizer going to come in as TP now from the side of Zeus, and Carria is burning down. Finally, Zeus gets in, but the Fate's Call comes out and saves the support that is Lahens.
There's nothing here. There's no doors. There's no openings for T1.
Yeah, just trying to force it. They are going to get Banana Brush control here, but take a look at that double control ward in the Banana Brush as everybody is grouping up, and Chovy, he's got an angle. The hook comes in, and Carria is the target. He's not very tanky. He goes down immediately. And this frontline, Lahens loses his Aftershock, but now you don't have Carria. It's a 5v4, and Gen Z are looking at their second Cloud Drain.
The fights look the same. This is the same fight we just watched, but now Gen Z have more gold. Now the damage is higher on that equalizer, and T1 trying to find that opening. It's just not there, and Guma gonna get chunked down.
Yeah, he's isolated in mid. Chovy's looking for more. We got Lahens by himself. He's got Keen, but Keen is kind of leaving him to the dust as Lahens is in the pit, and now Canyon just gonna ult away, and now they look to take the fight. Genji getting back in, but Zeus going so deep by himself, and he is going to go down alongside a FAKER as Genji take the 2 of them in the bottom river.
Because of this pick here, meanwhile,
potentially, Chovy's gonna go down here. That goes to the Poppy though. Guma not gonna pick it up, and now we got Keen coming in. He's looking to punish the rest of them. That's a double kill for Keen. He's looking for about 4,000 gold head. And maybe relying on Carry to knock some people away, but now he's just trying to keep them out of this one. Keen is not in the pit. Lahens trying desperately, but that will go the way of T1. And now they're all in the pit. They're just trying to get out of this one. Gen Z should be able to clean up some as a kill will go towards base. Canyon looking for a bit more, but he has gone pretty far. Now Keen coming in from the right side, looking to shut these 2 down. Might just be able to. Not the easiest targets with the Aatrox and the Azir, but eventually Zeus will fall. And they're looking for a bit more. Keen looking for the dive even. I mean, how far are they going to go on this one? I mean, they really want to take away all the Baron buffs here. As the flash comes out of FAKER, and the Heads is going to go down, but now it's straight back. No, Canyon is going to live. And FAKER looks to take him out. Does get the kill in the end, and Gen Z definitely way overextended that one.
It's got to be tough. I mean, they have package, they have teleport. Chovy's already here. I mean, you can't just give this one up, but you can't take it either. And once again, same fight, same choke point. Maokai ult to start.
Same Maokai ult, and Owner desperate to get in. They're trying to turn onto Zeus, and they will immediately take him down. Now it's a 5v4. Canyon keeps it least, doesn't give Owner a chance, and the equalizer is beautiful once again. Guma getting zoomed in on a nice ult away by Carria. As he's gonna get in and steal the Cloud Drake away. At least they get something.
Push onto him first, and win the subsequent fight is FAKER.
Okay, gonna get in onto Pays, and he's just backing in mid. It's a free shutdown for Guma.
And we have had the ruler spot for years in the LCK. Big thing here is, as mentioned, with no cloud source, might have a fight brewing.
Oh boy, Owner just trying to walk away from this one. The equalizer is huge again, and Owner is going to be left out to dry. Nobody able to help him in that one.
Because Gen Z needs to find an inhibitor, they need to find the Baron, they need to find the soul, something to truly break T1, because they are still holding on. And
as Gen Z look to position on this objective, but Carria now being chipped away as, Zip as presence going to help a bit, but he still has to flash away. Lahens is going to be the one that has to be Fates called away. And that is a big cooldown, although he does have Axiom Arc, but
T1 control over this pit now. This is gonna start over, and Canyon, he's not tanky. There's no time here for the poke for Chovy. Equalizer has to be big.
This time around, Keen is here as T1. They're just trying to flip it. Carria is going to knock away the jungler, and they do get the Baron again, but can you get out of the pit is the real question. Zeus, desperate, he is going to dash over the wall, and Owner will be left out to dry once again. It's a double for Chovy, but at least T1 get the Baron.
Faker's death cap already done. We're getting to full item builds here across the board. As Chovy.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble here. TP behind him, the knockup comes in, and now Faker is here for the punish. Chovy desperate to do damage, but he goes down. And now a fight up on the top side. Genji looking to fight back, and they should be able to take out Honor. That they will. And that will make it a 4v4, but you just took out Chovy, who loses his flash, and it's a 1-for-1 trade, but it does feel good for the side of T1. It is going to delay things. There's no objective for now, so...
No package.
Yeah, no package for now, and Guma, he's nearly going to dodge that stun from the Viego, but Owner might just have to eat it. So much survivability on his side, though. He will get away. Banana breath control.
No vision, a lot of poke.
Uh-oh.
Zeus on the flank.
Like I was saying, he's caught out on the bottom side. He's just going to go down pretty much for free. Look at him. He's on the run. And T1, they can't rush down an Elder like that. That's going to be a free Aatrox. And now it's a 5v4 for Genji.
Looks like Exodia might be on the menu here. I mean, T1, they have to win this fight without their top laner.
Uh-oh, Lahens.
They don't know.
The guy. He wants to make the play. He's going to get in that back line. Presses his R button. Guma just dies immediately anyway. And Genji, it looks like they have done it for game number 1. Massive divide, though. And a chance here, but so much damage as Quadra comes out from the side of Faker. And that might just keep this game alive, actually, as Chovy is still chasing the Poppy. The knockaway comes through, and Carreando will live.
What a play from Faker!
It's just barely perfect for the side of Faker to keep this one alive, and now T1, they are on the Elder. They're the ones in control of this objective. Canyon not going to get over the wall here as he is exactly barely, and Canyon is going to get in. Do they have the damage to execute them with this Elder is the question. It looks like yes, as Faker also will go down. And he's got a highlight in this game, but he will not have a win. Genji will take game number 1.
T1 is tenacious, but Genji will not lose this first game. Just like the first game in our previous series yesterday, T1 fought hard. They had advantages at times, but it was Genji from start to finish with map control. Their pile too big to fail, and ultimately, yes, Faker gets a quadra, but they regroup. Canyon, the man of the hour, takes the Elder and wins the game for Genji. What a series we may have if this...
La segunda partida de esta serie también estuvo bastante peleada, y es que todo el early game fue un constante tira y afloja por parte de ambos equipos, en donde el Aurelion Sol de Chovy se veía muy dominante, pero de verdad se los prometo, el Aurelion Sol de Chovy es algo que simplemente da miedo. Sin embargo, bajo mi punto de vista, la clave de la victoria en esta segunda partida radica en Keria, que jugando con Nico de soporte hizo un trabajo brutal, logrando emboscar de forma perfecta a los enemigos. Esta partida la terminó ganando T1, y todo esto fue porque de forma milagrosa se logró llegar a Chovy para así frenar a su Aurelion, el cual estaba haciendo estragos.
Well known for it, actually. He's played it a lot in recent times, especially alongside of the Smolder, which was in the meta there for a little bit, as Lahens was the last person to play this Annie support, and it was into Delight. And now, on a little bit of a gang path, is Canyon, the flash forward. Guma immediately going to try to cleanse it down. Will go Lahens as the trade back here flashed away from that one by Guma, but it's not quite going to be enough as now Canyon continuing on the chase here. Carreando just looking for another route to come down. Will be matched by the stun as now the charge on forward. He's really would love to take this kill. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. We'll have to see if Canyon can still get the kill as well. And yeah, he's just going to walk this one out. And that will just be a trade 1-for-1 with Guma picking up a kill himself. And still chasing on this one, but not going to be able to pick up the kill. Early Infernal here for the side of T1. Just going to utilize the fact that, well, Genji don't have much of a bottom lane. And now Pays, yeah, might be more literal than I was expecting, as now Owner getting on in. The root's going to come in, and nice cleanse, they say, but you're going to die. 3v1 on the dive in the bottom lane.
And that's also with Pays using his cleanse, and 3-6.
Certainly Lahens.
Oh, a little play here. Lahens is going to get the stun off, but now he's just on the run as Fate's Call is going to be used to try to get on top of him. Lahens will flash away, of course, to try to survive, and now that Rylai is really doing a number here to Faker, who has to flash away himself. Big O's going to come out from Chovy, picks up the kill, but now might be traded trade it back. Yes, you will. Owner gonna pick up that one, and now T1 on the chase. They get the knock up here on the Keen, who is going 1v4 and is taking quite a while to go down.
That's fine.
Is he? Okay, finally he dies. Finally he dies, thankfully.
And T1 get the 2 Drake lead.
Will allow a little bit of retaliation here for Gen G. Some plates for FaKer who desperately needs some money and a kill.
Kazante, can he survive is the other question. Tanking it up excellently is Lehens. You know, there's a decent amount of poke coming out from the Varus, even the Aurelion Soul. As now, we're going to make a play here on a Zeus, potentially, but Keen just tanking up the turret, going to demolish that one down, and now the chase coming in from the big dragon that is Chovy, and you know what, Zeus? Ghost's not going to get you out of this one this time, as it is going to be a trade of turrets. T1 also pushing the bottom.
I don't think he's getting out.
I mean, he went into that with 84 health as now. He does have some support. He's got an ult himself, but the rest of Gen G are barreling down into the bottom lane, and the Crescent Guard is going to be nice for a little bit, as Keen is tanking up that turret quite a lot, but he is Rek'Sai. Now they're going to go for the re-engage. A massive knockup comes in from the side of Carrion, but the turn is coming in immediately. Keen is going to survive on the backside of that, and the Aurelion Soul, with that upgraded ultimate, is going to always be relevant on the chase, and is going to trade it back.
To get this Aurelion Soul to the late game, but he's almost already there. I mean, he's looking for that 3rd item Crypt Bloom here pretty soon.
233 stacks, as, yeah, he's just having some fun.
Can't fight the front to back. Scary does have teal. Also want to highlight that
FAKER interrupted on the dash, and the whole team, the entire team is coming on up. TP now, as Rek'Sai ultimate going to be used. FAKER not going to be able to sweep him away, and Zeus desperate to save him, but it's not going to help, as Pace is just dead on the right side, just going to go down essentially for free, as Carrion and Guma do fates call him to death, and now Zeus on the chase, and the flash on in from Carrion. They're trying to take out Chovy, and they will be able to. Guma finally able to frontline, and it's a winning fight here for T1 as they take out 3.
That's what we were talking about. If they can get on top of Chovy, if they can take out the dragon.
I think he might be on the upper part. There he is.
Yeah, they're going to try their best to keep him out, but at the end of the day, Zeus doesn't have all out. They just need to turn onto him, otherwise.
Flash as well.
Yeah, I mean, he is going to be rooted up, as now he's not going to be able to get into the pit, as, yeah, pushed away here by Carrion and is super low. And one last try maybe is now the Varus tries to steal that one away. It's not going to happen, and T1 will take down a very early Baron. And now T1 on the flank coming around from the top side. Let's see if this does work out for them.
Such a scary moment here for Gen G getting wrapped around like this, pushed backs against the wall.
They have the vision with the Rek'Sai. Keen just staying burrowed, saying, okay, they're trying to flank. He's going to take out that blast cone, a rare engaged cone, as now Gen G sticking around here.
Bounties are up.
And they have the Rel, I mean, with the redemption coming in as well. Now the engage is going to be denied, as we do have a massive ultimate coming down, and now the engage comes in from the side of Gen G. Guma not able to play the game this time around. Carrion also going down, and Owner is left alone. FAKER also on the run, as Owner desperate to try to take out FaZe. It's not going to happen. It's a quadra kill for the side of Chovy.
Why is he so fast?
FAKER trying to get an angle. Let's see if he can do it. He's going to try to get on FaZe, and he will take out the Varus once again. That is not the Aurelion Soul, and the counter engage comes in. They take out the Callista, as FAKER still alive here. Now the front line of Gen G is going down. Redemption for Canyon, and Keen in the front line trying to take it off. Chovy puts a giant E on everybody here in the front line. It's such a close fight, as both teams have only lost one member so far. Keen still on the chase, but now the Azir turret will stop this fight.
But as long as Chovy is alive,
they're going Baron.
Yeah, they have to.
They're saying, okay, yeah, take the Ocean Drake. Sure, we don't care.
Now, there's no teleport here for either of the Soul Laners, but Keen is going to be able to suss this out.
Yeah.
And they should be able to rush over. Nobody's going to be able to fly. He doesn't have teleport, but he gets here so quick. And Keen,
he doesn't have his ult.
He doesn't care with 3 people.
Yeah, Keen can't do anything, and Chovy can't get here in time. Doesn't have his ult. That's a Baron over to the side of T1. And now, on the chase, thinking about it, FaZe is here. He's trying to enter the storyline. He wants to be a character in this game, but now the ult is going to come down from the Aurelion Soul, and the Crescent Guard is doing so much. Chovy is going to finally be taken out, and FAKER gets the shutdown as well. So much gold for them. And that might be what T1 needed.
They have the Baron and the biggest source of wave clear, and damage is dead. 45 seconds!
30 minutes into this game, T1 may have done it with this flank from FAKER. From our vision that we saw from the observers, it looked like Gen G could absolutely stick around and fight that. Chovy uses his ult as well, won't have that on respawn if he respawns here in 30 seconds.
They're gonna try to go for this one. Now they're throwing in carreando. They're looking for the angles. The Rek'Sai not tanky enough. And they're gonna get the flash away from Lehens, but now
15.
only a cannon minion.
One minion.
Is going to stay alive. They're going to try to push in with this one. And Pay's going to dodge it. The engage from Canyon to buy them a chance in game number 2. But I don't know if they're going to have it. Pays takes out one. But it's 4 people against the Nexus. And they're just going to knock it down. T1 going to bring us a series.
La tercera partida de esta serie me pareció una completa locura, en donde la ejecución de T1 fue simplemente magistral, logrando hacer peleas por equipo extremadamente coordinadas que involucraban el combo de Zac, Taliyah y Nami para generar tremenda cadena de CC. Aquí me parece que los 5 integrantes de T1 se vieron bastante fuertes, pero sobre todo se veían con mucha seguridad a la hora de tomar decisiones, sin miedo al equipo rival, y es que justamente así tienes que jugar en contra de Gen G. Para mí el más destacable de esta partida es Zeus, con su Zac, y es que el tipo lograba constantemente denegar a la backlane de Gen G, por lo cual el equipo de Chovy no tenía capacidad de meter daño durante las peleas por equipo.
John here once again. Owner continuing with the chase. The bottom laners are just distracted at the moment. They're not able to come on over and help. He has to flash the blast code, still goes down. Owner picks up first blood 1v1.
In a crucial third game, winner of this gets match point in this best of 5.
That is not a very fun spot to back in. And he will have it denied. Will they continue on this? It's just Nami and Xinjiao, but now the rotation coming in from the Zac as well. Keen on the run, on the burrow, has to flash away. Here comes FAKER with his wall, and Keen is in so much trouble here. Will he even bother to throw out his ult? No, he will not. Down he goes, and FAKER will pick up a kill.
For zone level 6.
Maybe trying to make something happen top side. I mean, Zeus is pretty low, as now Keen looking to take the 1v1, maybe even just try to pop the passive at this point. Gets so incredibly close, but it is not going to amount to much. Canyon still on the top side of the map, could look for this.
Won't actually be able to secure the full buff. And walks up here. Oh, they don't have a lot of time for this.
Oh, and the combo's used on a Paze, doesn't do any damage. And now the ult comes in, the Moonlight Vigil, and Paze will pick up the kill, but Canyon should be traded back. He is so far behind enemy Lions, and Guma will be gifted a kill as well. So a trade of 80 carry kills. Canyon now joining on up, trying to help push this one out. Chovy is up a level on FAKER as an ult's gonna hit Guma. Doesn't even bother to cleanse, and now Canyon is just gonna run away. Now Bubble's coming in, Wild Growth Force as well, but the damage forces Canyon to flash. FAKER just throws out a wall for fun, as he did not elect to actually join the fight.
Yeah, and it looks like Gen G will be able to prevent the stacking of these 2 dragons.
Oh, Zeus might be looking for a TP in, does come through.
Oh boy, immediately responded to by the side of Gen G. Bubble has to be flashed by Chovy, who's now looking to make the play. Knocks up 2 of them, but Owner is going to stay alive, and now the turn comes on in. They're trying to take out the Aphelios, and that they will, but now we do have a front line here for the side of Chovy, who is full health, and nobody on the side of T1 is really able to do any damage to him. Ult comes out from the side of Keen, and now the chase is on. They look to take out the Zac, as T1 did pick up this dragon, but Gen G are able to take the fight. Let's see if T1 actually fights over this one. Owner trying to get on in, and is not actually going to commit to it. Keen certainly thinking about it. The front line, no Crescent Guard coming on in, and Owner is in a lot of trouble. This gets assassinated by the Rek'Sai, doing insane amounts of damage, and now FAKER. Uh-oh, here comes Chovy, gonna force that flash out of FAKER and get that summoner out. As now, maybe a trade onto the Lulu could be nice, but not gonna happen for FAKER this time.
Good flash by FAKER. I want to talk about his itemization a little bit. We might have a little bit more action here as the Rift Herald is going to charge. Going to be denied by this Weaver's Wall. Not quite, actually. Nice attempt, but it still goes through. But the Taliyah itemization here doesn't allow you any tank burn on the Rek'Sai, on the Sejuani.
Chunk out an opponent but because FaZe is already... Oh boy.
Very questionable TP here from the side of Chovy. Can he survive though? He does have an Emperor's Divide and a TP of FAKER. He's taking the turn. He goes down, executed. Chovy flashes, goes into the Zhonya's, but he eventually will go down. Finally, they take him out. It's now Keen on the run, has a Lulu for some help, and is Rek'Sai, and will survive, which can be pretty bursty, not always sustained. And now Lahen's just gonna face check. Definitely another questionable move by one of the members of Gen Z. He's gonna have to flash away, and now here comes T1, gets the flash out of FaZe. He doesn't have a front line. He's left all alone. Lahen goes down. FaZe falls as well. And T1 are looking for something. Keen and Chovy want to go 2v5. They're gonna take out one. They get Guma here, as now Anaka gonna come down on Keen. And a chance here to take out Chovy, but no knockup just yet as he is on the run. Goes into his Zhonya's. Keen desperate to try to peel for him. Can they take him out? Yes, they can. They take him down, and T1 take a big fight.
And it's the same thing that happened with Lance when he got caught against Homa. He went in. The team isn't ready. He just walks up.
Lead. We do have FaZe. Yes, he has his IE, but no LGR in sight. He's going to need to build that full from the ground up. And he's going to need a good 5 minutes to do that. So T1 definitely have a lot of time. They are going to find this angle on a FAKER, and amazing all comes in, but now accessing the backline. FaZe is going to go down, and the front line pulls through for the side of T1. They have the damage. Chovy can be as tanky as he's like, but he's not going to be able to chew through all of the members of T1. They get the pick onto the bottom lane of Gen G.
The cross is so good onto FaZe there as he tries to flash and kite back. Chovy
is Azir, and he is trying to continue on this one. I mean, FaZe is just so tanky, and now the follow-up is coming in. We do have the Zhonya's, but Chovy instant timing on the shove coming through from FAKER, and that is the end of Chovy as well. And T1 are right here, so it's just going to be an attempted turn here from the side of T1. FAKER's all the way in the backline, but he does not die. Chovy goes golden, and FaZe is actually surviving. He's doing the damage, but the Baron goes to T1, and T1 will eventually win the fight. The wallets are getting real heavy at this point in the day, as now FaZe tries to turn it around, but he's alone. As Owner going in, they will be able to take him out. Guma does get the execute, and that should be enough. The TP is coming in, and T1 take a massive fight.
in 5.5 minutes. I think this game is going to be done. I don't know if they get the contest. I don't know if they get the fight killed.
Okay, well, FAKER is going to be isolated here, and he should be going down. He doesn't have flash, and the damage should be able to come through at least to take out FAKER. Definitely a bit of a whoopsie, but a very nice catch by Keen to take him off the wall. And just hope that FaZe does not 1v5. And with the amount of damage they have and the amount of money they have, it should be enough, as now they're just going to engage. They find the damage on the front line. Look at Keen. He was supposed to be tanky as he goes back in and will be denied any hope there. Down goes Keen. And T1 now have their eyes set on the top side of this map. Might even just go for a push here down the mid lane. And, you know, just like T1 was difficult to take down in game number 1, Gen G are certainly trying their best to make a stance here, to make a stand, and not just go ahead and lose this one immediately. But Chovy is going to get caught, and so much for that, as immediately this fight should go the way of T1. They take out Chovy, who desperately tries to make a play. It is not going to happen, and now T1 should be able to take the Baron.
With that,
pretty much anyone is fine.
Now, don't flip, just fight.
Yeah, don't flip, just fight, because FaZe, with these items, I mean, he can win if they get in the Elder buff.
They're trying to take out Keen here, and now Gen G gonna try to make and force a flip. Can they force T1 to flip is really the question. T1 not necessarily in position. Here comes the Zac, though, looking for that backline, flashes away, and now Chovy provides the front line. T1 are kind of broken up here. It's not a perfect fight. Are the wallets heavy enough is the question. It's desperate, and it goes the way of Owner. It goes the way of T1, and that should be enough to execute Gen G out of this game number 3.
Yeah, that should do it. Very close there on the 50-50 50-50 on the smite, but FaZe was pushed back, and T1 will not have the rug pulled out from under them at the end of this one. Relatively tenacious game here for Gen G, but since the mid-game, T1 had control, and they will go to match point. I said earlier it was 2021 the last time they won it, it was 2022 in the finals.
La cuarta partida de esta serie a mí sinceramente me deprimió, y es que esta partida fue muy diferente a la anterior. Aquí T1 jugó con una falta de seguridad que ni siquiera podía reconocer al equipo, y es que lejos de intentar ganar, parecía que estaban intentando no perder, lo cual son dos cosas muy diferentes. T1 estaba intentando prolongar todo lo que se pudiera, lo cual me parece un terrible planteamiento, y es que si ya saliste en la tercera partida plantando cara y demostrando que puedes jugar al mismo nivel que tus rivales, lo último que debes hacer es empezar a jugar hacia atrás. En cambio, Gen G esta partida la jugó con huevos, en donde Canyon se jugó un Kha'zix extremadamente dominante y Chovy nuevamente fue brutal con su Aurelion. Además, la forma en la que aplicaron su composición en las peleas por equipos, la verdad fue simplemente magistral por parte de Gen G.
Coming in on a Lehens, he's gonna have to heal as they deny more and more farm for the bottom lane of FaZe and Lehens.
This is the big thing. Zinzao has so much dive threat. Kha'zix until level 6 basically is a bug. Not going to aid you too much in the dives.
I mean, he's coming over now. We'll see what he can get done.
Oh boy, Root comes down on a FaZe, and now Canyon is here. And
what's he going to do? Canyon is now level 6. Not sure what he went on the evolve. Looks like he did go for the claws, which does give him, as you mentioned, Wolf, a lot more both 1v1 potential as well as objective threat if he can get to a Dragon or a Herald alone. That said, Dragon gonna have to wait on that for a little bit, as only good dragons.
Yeah, he's down here. Now Keen is going to be able to stay alive, especially because carreando does take 2 turret hits, but at the same time, it's Aphelios against the turret. We've all seen this before. And he's getting to work pretty heavily on those turret places. Now trying to get on top of Zeus here. He has the needles. Looking to take out Lehens nearly, and this is going to survive. And now here's FAKER up on the top side of the map as well. Going to keep him safe and maybe even look for a play as FaZe has to flash away from that one. Some pretty low health bars. Here comes Chovy though, looking to turn this one onto Zeus, who's just barely out of range of the culling, and will survive for now. But the ultimate will come down from the Aurelion Soul, trying to turn it onto FaZe. They will get that kill, but Chovy as well does pick up one. It is a 2 for 2. We might have both teams just saying, okay, let's wait for the late game, because yeah, you got this Aurelion Soul, but you also have Gwen, Azir, and Aphelios. So
and Lulu.
Yeah, and Lulu, as in the 1v1, Canyon is going to have a decent time, but now Zeus is here, and Canyon is just going to ult away.
X-Gate.
Oh, okay.
TP.
We're going ham. What, like midway through game number 2? As you might have a fight here.
Oh boy, they're all caught in it as the E's on top of them as well into the bubble. And carreando has to flash away. They barely get out of that one. Gen G threatening underneath the turret, but at the end of the day, T1 will keep their turret alive.
These fights can be insane. Keena's TP and T1, it looks like they're just going to go for the cross map.
That is a decision you can make, and I think they should get some damage done to this turret, but at the end of the day, Akina's going to get up to the top side and deny that turret from going down. They also pick up the first Hextech Drake of the game.
And while it is good for...
basically just a, you know...
boom, boom damage, Valdez!
Hands off my mid lane!
Yeah, don't come near my turret, it's mine.
Very fed. We'll see if he tries to go for a 1-for-1 on owner here. No, just takes his objective.
Yeah, he'll get the objective.
Going.
They do with Keen.
So
Oh yeah, look at Owner. He's in a lot of trouble. He can't get away from the Kha'zix.
The ball on the W is good enough here to get the snow and chase him down in the 1v1.
And he will be able to escort them out.
Hextech Gate for Owner. He can rejoin very quickly. I think Gen G should back away. They were able to maybe force something.
Oh.
Okay, wait.
A little bit of a pick here onto the Gwen. Some poke coming down. And with the Lucian and the Kha'zix from ahead, it's just so difficult to approach any brush.
Can clear these wards, and FAKER's the target.
Yeah, he's going to clear the ward, but he is going to dash away. But now, can you get away from the Aurelion Soul without a flash? He is going to divide, and Owner is providing a front line here. Goes into the Zhonya's, a chance for T1, but now Guma in the 2v2, desperate to take it down. Yes. Gets the red ult down, and now Zeus is going to take out Canyon on the top side of this fight. Chovy just trying to kite away from Zeus, and Zeus is going to be isolated here. The rest of the team not able to follow up on the Gwen. And it ends up being just a 1-for-1.
That'd be very difficult to play out.
Ghostin! He's getting ghosted at right now. Guma, he doesn't have flash, and he's just dead under the mid-inner turret. They just ran right at him. There wasn't anything he could do.
Keen walked at him, man. What are you gonna do? And T1 snuck one away.
Oh boy, Guma again in the mid lane. This time he will get away as it was just the culling. But now an ultimate to be shot down here from the side of Chovy. Really trying to take out that Aphelios.
His ultimate has the horizon focus. His Owner.
Oh, somebody's got to check, and it's Owner this time around. He is going to walk it off. But now,
they're going to try for the TP.
Yeah, they're TPing in. They want to try to take a fight, but it's too late. It's too fast. The Baron is gone. And Tenji will pick it up, and T1 are like, well, so never mind. And now Owner just runs into them. Assumes they backed, and that is going to be the end of that. As now a gigantic ultimate going to hit the rift here. It's a 5v4 in favor of Genji. Then quickly going their way as it's 5v3. FAKER gets slowed up. Goes for a bit of a split, but there's no follow-up. Guma can't do it alone. They take him out, and Genji clean ace to take this fight and maybe just the game.
Is it happening? Is it happening? Game 5! Game 5! One time in my LCK finals in spring!
As he's not going to provide much of a defense anyway, but it is Genji closing down on the base. They're looking for the end of this game. The 3-man ult comes in. Carrier goes down. Owner survives with the Crescent Guard, but maybe not for long. Guma, desperation as he steps up to the Genji members who are trying to put an end to this game.
Canyon, they trust him with the Kha'zix. He brings us to a 5th one. Zeus.
It's happening, guys. Zeus is desperate. He is so desperate to try to not allow this to go to game 5, but it is inevitable. Genji will take down the turrets, and they will take down this Nexus. FAKER gets flashed on, and he goes into Zhonya's just to die at the end. Genji, bring us to silver screens.
La quinta partida de esta serie me parece un dominio total por parte de Genji, en donde una vez más veías al equipo de Chovy jugando con determinación hacia la victoria, y T1 se veía bastante desmoralizado, a decir verdad. Principalmente Zeus y Honor se veían completamente desconectados del juego, tomando pésimas decisiones una y otra vez. Por parte de FAKER, Guma y Keria me parece que estuvieron muy estables en esta partida, pero simplemente no les alcanzó, y es que Genji venía tremendamente fuerte en esta última partida.
Away from the level 3 Poppy. With this Corki here into FAKER's Orianna into the Zac. Hard to imagine that PaY's, especially now down that flash, is going to get such a fight. Owner?
Lens is here. He's going to have the stun as well. The flash comes in, and Owner in a bit of a wonky spot here. He is going to charge in and has a speed up from FAKER, but the flash on in. No, not the cone, and it is denied by the W of the Poppy, and that is first blood given over to Chovy.
Absolutely pivotal roam there from Lens.
Doesn't even say Chovy, just calls him Corky. As a little knockback here, Zeus, he already ulted in a little bit of trouble, even on the Zac, and down he goes to the passive. Keen looking for a solo. Can he get the kill is the question. One last hit, and he will get it, and now FAKER has to flash in the mid lane.
Chovy almost gets a solo kill with the last of his mana in mid, and Zeus is taken out top side here. Hex flash at the ready.
He's going to look for it here on a FAKER who does not have the flash. You remember from the mid lane play in the 1v1, FAKER is going to get the shockwave, though they don't quite have the damage, although Chovy is looking for it. The big one is going to miss, and now Owner going back in the bubble as well as Carrier is here, and the missile will not land. Owner picks up the kill in mid.
Chovy has a choice to make with that last rocket. Do I go for the big one hit and try to look for the kill, or do I just say, all right?
CC coming in from the shockwave, keeping himself alive. Owner and Carrier making their way up as well to help, as here is a dive. He's gonna miss, and that's not gonna be it, but he's gonna knock him into the turret, and that will definitely be enough, as now Canyon just gonna tank the this one up and run away. Lahen's not able to tank it. And so they do get the dive going, only picking up Carrier though.
Ooh, I don't know if... And they definitely know.
Yeah, and he is going to stay, picks up the buff. And he is quite fast, but he is going to also flash away. Respects T1 coming on down.
He's got steadfast presence, he's got flash.
And now he has Hex Flash enabled, so...
Yeah, you do see Carrier trying to help out with that, trying to clear it as much as he can. We do have an... Oh, he gets all down out of the jump, and now Zeus in a lot of trouble once again. Goes into the passive. And Keen just got to time it right with the Q, and that is going to do it. Eats a bunch of turret shots, but he doesn't care. It's 2 solo kills for Keen. Always got to be careful about that. Keen also here in mid, as Owner is tough.
Who's going to kill Chovy, or who's going to kill Keen, though? Although Chovy might be in trouble here.
Now they're trying to take down Chovy. He's just going to go in on a Faker, and Faker nearly dies as well. Even a redemption just in case, as Gen.G are really on the ball in this game.
I mean, that's... Okay, wait, hold up.
He's going to hit a minion, tries to get in onto Guma, but is not going to commit to it just yet. Uh-oh. And he face checkers. He is going to get a nice calling down. Lahen, oh, he's so low. He's going to flash away. Summonerless. And now T1 are able to rotate down with the Rift Herald as well and push it into mid, trying to get some plays here as the knockup comes in. That is Faker, who is in the Rift Herald. Why is he in the Rift Herald?
And gets to Poppy.
It's
to deny the eject.
Oh, that is huge.
What a huge error here
That
from
should be
T1.
the break.
Everything before that looked so good. They had so much control. They had the prio. Gen.G have so much control. The Corki now on 2 items.
Uh-oh, trying to take a trade here. Chovy thinking about getting in there, but this Lucian Guma is just so clean on it, and he's actually going to end up winning the trade with the help of his...
As Faker, very low on mana.
Smite's coming down, and now with Keen coming in, Zeus isolated on the top side. He tries to flash an ult just to try to survive, and he will dodge the Q3, but...
This is probably going to be the deciding fight of this game, of this series. If Gen.G pick up this dragon, there's almost no coming back from this. Package at the ready.
Uh-oh, here we go again as Keen running on mid. He wants the finals, but no stun is going to land here as the cleanse comes through, and now Keen has to back away. Gen.G, they get some space here on the map looking at that Infernal Soul. You gotta do something as the ult is going to miss here from the side of Canyon. And here is a massive package. Chovy trying to get away. Zeus going super deep for that one. And now Keen, and then Owner gets in, and he takes down the dragon. Will deny the soul, but the fight is coming in. Pays trying to go 1v3, isn't going to take out anybody. And yes, Owner will go down, but he keeps the game alive.
But T1, truly the standout on this Cassante. The amount of damage that he has done.
Faker thinks he's safe, and now we got to play here in mid. This is a 1v1 on the top side that Faker, he cannot take this. Keen is just way too strong at this point in time with so much MR. And now we got to fight mid Canyon. A bit caught out here. He is going to have to flash away, but now the engage and a massive disengage follow-up from the side of Canyon. Faker did have to flash over the wall just to survive. Gen.G,
One more chance,
still a massive chance as the ult is gonna get Owner away. There's no chance at a steal. Gen.G will pick up Infernal Soul. And they're looking for more. I mean, they have the package as well. Owner are gonna be slowed on up, and Keen is just sprinting at 5 people. Does not care at all about any threat from the side of T1.
And there's just no contest. This time the Poppy ult lands. Keen just walks in them, he doesn't care. Infernal Soul!
That's not okay! That's old Corki! That's brain nerf Corki right there!
Oh
Look at that! Half his health bar is gone!
They do not get to play the game. Nice little dodge here on the Q3, that's all they've got. They have to dodge, they have to play dodgeball at this point because they don't have any other hope. As now, Zeus gonna go in and immediately is just gonna get burned to shreds, but a lot of damage here on the Keen. Maybe a chance, but the blobs are being taken out as he is going to be blocked. Now, an engage, a chance. Keen looking for it. And Guma has to be the one that puts in the damage because you know for sure that Chovy will be doing it on the opposite side.
Faker's got to find Pays and Chovy here with the shockwave.
Oh, there's another big pull on in as Keen is getting low. He's getting low. He's taken out, and now Zeus going on in. Pays, though, is going to ult and is going to pull them away from this one. The knock away from the Lucian. As Guma will no longer be in the fight, but that is still a huge pick for T1 to keep their hopes alive. Chovy not quite able to land the rockets here, not gonna hit the big one, hits a small one, but that is barren for the side of T1.
Hanging by that one single thread, and one fight here is the Baron to go over to T1. Deathcap is ready, no flash for Pays.
To put on the pressure and just to keep Gen G in the base. And the damage out of an Orianna and Lucian, there is a chance that T1 just pick up the Elder here.
Chovy has to be so careful trying to look for this poke, but he's going to land some. Needs to land more than that, and the minions make it so tough, and if he tries to go a little bit deeper and gets engaged on, even the GA won't be enough to save him.
It all comes down to
It all comes down to one fight! Everyone on a knife's edge right now.
One Elder flip could get it done. The flash on in with the package, trying to make a play, but Chovy is in the front line, and he might just go down here. Just a bit of damage could get it done, but they don't quite take him out. Keen tanking on the left side. Oh, goes down, and Keen is still alive. He is still alive in the back line, and Gen G, they take the fight.
Get your copy pastas out as Zac y Keen Sante walks towards T1 and says no! Oh, the Getzel! Gonna get it!
Yes, he knows. And there it is! 1W! And maybe that just ends this game.
If T1 try to go for a defense here where they flank, they will get shut down. There's no flanking wards here. And the Corky poke is still real. They still have Infernal Soul.
You have to clear the wave. That's the only way. Shockwave gonna come through. The cannon minion does go down. Culling as well, but there's another wave coming in. And now Keen gets the knockback here on a owner. He is running into 5 members with the Elder Drake. A 4-man knockback just to give them an opening to this inhibitor. And they will take down the top inhibitor as well as the middle one.
Super minions crashing through here. One last attempt.
One last package. He's going to try to send it. Owner with the Crescent Guard keeps it alive. Zeus desperately trying to stop this one from ending as the GA is going to be utilized. He goes in and annihilates them underneath the tank, the Nexus. And that will do it. Gen G will take the 3-2 victory. They will win in Silver Scrapes.
Y así es como termina esta serie, en donde una vez más Gen G derrotó a T1 en una final de la LCK, y con esto se convierten en el primer equipo de la historia en ganar 4 veces consecutivas la Liga de Corea, un logro que me parece que tiene bastante valor. Sinceramente me parece que este año Corea va a tener a 2 excelentes representantes en el MSI, por lo cual este podría ser el año en el que Corea logre quitarle la racha de victorias a China en el MSI, aunque eso depende de T1 y de Gen G. Ahora, como fanático de T1, me siento triste por la derrota, sobre todo porque estuvimos a un mapa de romper la maldición, pero eso no significa que voy a dejar de apoyar al equipo de la dinastía. De eso se trata ser hincha de un equipo. Tienes que estar en las buenas y en las malas, así que yo sigo fielmente en la Tijuaneta sin importar absolutamente nada. Eso sí, hay cosas que se tienen que trabajar, hay detalles que se tienen que reparar, y sobre todo hay que volver a levantarse, porque eso es lo que hacen los mejores. Eso es lo que siempre ha sabido hacer el equipo más grande de la historia. Lo último que quiero agregar a este video es algo dedicado a ustedes, y es que de verdad les doy las gracias por la cantidad de apoyo que le han dado al canal, tanto aquí en YouTube como en los streams de Twitch, ya que esta final la vi en directo con ustedes y éramos más de 70 personas en stream, una cifra que jamás pensé alcanzar. En YouTube es más de lo mismo, cada día somos más y más. De todo corazón les agradezco mucho y les prometo que voy a seguir trayendo contenido de calidad para todos ustedes. Yo soy MBJ y nos vemos en la próxima. Adiós.